We've all dreamed of owning a professional football club, but at one point we've also all realized that we may never be rich enough to make it a reality. The main reason we're all here is because we want to fulfill that lifelong dream of owning a football club together. The member-owned model has been around since football was created, with some of the most successful clubs in the world like Real Madrid, FC Barcelona, and Bayern Munich being owned by thousands of members. We studied their bylaws and realized not only was this possible, but there was even room for innovation to be even more democratic and inclusive. The second major reason we started FCG is that we are tired of billionaires running our beautiful game and using the clubs for profit or worse, to wash their image. We want to help reverse the trend of billionaire control, one club at a time. Not all billionaire owners have bad intentions, but we don't think one person in complete control of any club is the way a game should be run. It's the people's game and it should be owned and run by the people. And again, this isn't just some hope and prayer. History has proven that this model can lead to massive success. It should also be clear, members of Football Club Group are not in this to make money and pull profits from the club. Our ultimate goal is to perpetually reinvest extra profits back into the club so that our men's and women's squads can win more games and advance to higher leagues. We want to eventually win Champions League one day. We're here to fulfill our dreams, have fun, and help shape the future of our beautiful game. This is why.
Benvenuti a tutti. We are here. Just moments away now from the start of Socrates Carpignano against our Polisportiva Terminio Dragons, the first matchup of the new year after the holiday break. The sun is shining. The signal seems to be slightly weaker today, but thank you to Michael Buono, Rafa, and Alessandro who have found a way to get us some live stream. As you see the players, they're warming up now on the pitch. We are just a few minutes away from kickoff, and it wouldn't be the first season back if we were not sent the starting lineup a little late, so it's not up on your screen yet, but I'm taking a look right now as it was just sent over, and I will say we know we have Davide Feo today starting in goal. We have Luca David Meo, Luca Volpe, Giuseppe Mainenti, Fabrizio Denunzio, Luca Nardillo, Michele Vena, Marino Leppucci, Mirko Di Meo, Alessandro Pasquale, Enrico Feo, and Gerardo Nardillo. So it is today going to be a matchup where, as you see, as I was saying it, Raf works quickly, got them now on the screen for you. You can also take a look at the standings right now, where we are sitting in fourth place, but tied with points on with the third place team there. And so if we win this week, and Conza ties and Taurasi loses, we could be tied for second place there. So we are fighting for the top of the table, a place at the top of the table. We want to continue our run and our form that we were on right before the holiday break. We know right before the break, the last 5 games or 6 games, we went undefeated with some ties in there and 4 wins in a row. And so, we've really taken form and shape as the season has come forward. As you can see, there's a little bit of a video lag there. So we're gonna, hope it gets better throughout the match, but definitely bear with us. And we know that also Michael Buono will be recording the match as well. So hopefully we'll be able to get a nice fresh recording and highlights out there as well. This is the I think this is one or two there's only two stadiums that we have in, this is the one of two stadiums that we still had yet to go to. We know that, some of these stadiums are not uh, in a place where the signal is too strong. Most of our locations we have been able to manage to get a better signal. This seems to be the toughest, for sure. So we will definitely keep you posted on as much of the gameplay as you can. I'm still here in New York. I will be heading out to see the Dragons playing live again for the Derby. Actually, I'll be back in town, and so in a few weeks. So we'll definitely be getting ready for that as well. We know we had a rough go on the first Derby, and so we'll definitely want to be bringing in the energy of the second season to that as well. But yeah, the first day back, and we know it's going to be a big match for all the players of every team who try to make their way back. We see the Mister there. We saw Vuluka Volpe on the pitch, and again, sorry for the poor signal today. We know our boys are doing everything they can. Now it says kickoff is meant to be in about a minute. We may still as the players are still right there out on the pitch, I'm sure the game will be getting started shortly. Again, to take a look at the starting lineup there. Thank you, anybody who is tuning in from USA, East Coast or West Coast. East Coast, it's 8:30 a.m. here in New York City. I know we have some tuning in from all over in the world, and if you've woken up at 5:30 in LA, or I know Rhett and Ellis might be watching from Hawaii, early morning there, or late night maybe, or Friday night. It's awesome how we have our global football club group audience always tuning in as we get ready for the match to get started. A reminder too to all football club group members who might be tuning in that in 4 days we have our annual meeting of the members that kicks off the calendar and fiscal year for us. You'll be getting annual reports, as well as we were just working on one of the funner parts of it, which is the state of the squad first half of the season roundup with some various statistics and whatnot that we have seen happening in the first half of the season. Actually, you know what? While I'm on with you now, I know we're waiting for the game to get started, so I can actually pull that up, and we have some fun stats, as well. So if you remember, we've played about half of our games away and half of our games at home. When it comes to where we've earned points and where we have been able to pick up either a win or a tie, we have 11 points at home this season and 10 points away. So pretty 50-50, right? We're earning our points just as much at home as we are away. And then goals scored. We've scored 8 at home and we've scored 6 away. And 10 away. Sorry. So we've scored even more goals away from home than we have at home this year. We conceded 6 at home and 5 away. So I think that balance really proves that no matter what pitch we're on, we can definitely bring the goals. And so another thing that we see is that Girone has 5 goals. He is our team's top scorer, 5th in the league in goals. He is on our team. He's followed by Marino De Pucci with 4 and Brian Munoz with 3. Munoz also happens to be the league leader right now in assists with 4 assists. And then he's 6th overall in total goal contributions across the league with 7, combining his goals and assists. Marino De Pucci also follows that with 6 total contributions. And we've had many single goal scorers, right? We know we've had a bunch of different of our Terminio players scoring a goal. Some of the starters today, in fact, I know that Luca Nardillo and Luca Meo have both started as well. Grazie a tutti che siete qui in la diretta con noi. Buon anno e ci siamo. Adesso aspettiamo che i ragazzi scendono in campo di nuovo per iniziare la partita. Però il segnale oggi a Melito Irpino non è troppo forte, allora stiamo provando di riportare che siamo a questo campo e Michael Buono ha detto che ha provato varie cose con Raf e il segnale è un po' debole oggi lì in quella zona. Adesso provano quello che possano per trovare qualche tipo di segnale. Però ci siamo, raga, buon anno e siamo a Socrates Carpignano. I draghi provano di continuare la forma che abbiamo fatto all'inizio. Adesso Raffa e Alessandro hanno detto che ci stiamo provando di tutte le maniere di ricollegare la diretta. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. Right now, if you are just tuning in, what I was just mentioning too is that Raf, Michael, and Alessandro are trying their best to get the signal back up in Carpignano today. This is one of the only stadiums we hadn't traveled to yet. The signal here happens to be pretty rough, but the sun is out in Carpignano. And as we await for the signal to turn on, now they're trying different service providers on the phones just to see if there might be a way to get a little better service, because we were getting a choppy signal from the diretta there. And we see in the chat, Silvana, grazie Silvana, grazie tanto. Happy New Year to you as well. It was awesome to have Girone here in New York for a little fun story. He had come over for he says he tries to make it to New York at least once every 7 years. It had been 7 years since he had taken a visit to see some of his family, and so he was out here. It was great to spend a couple of days hanging out with him as well around the city, and then he was taking a trip down to Miami for New Year's, and so decided to tag along as well, and so we were able to have some good beach football and training and enjoy the holiday season, and it was awesome to connect with the Dragons here in the USA as well. So, when he landed back in Volturara, I saw, if you guys are following the academy as well on Instagram, the Polisportiva Terminio Academy, they had a game or match already. I believe it was either yesterday or the day before. So I saw Girone and Luca David Meo with the academy. All right, so as we continue to wait a bit, I know I'm getting some messages in here from WhatsApp. We are trying, yep, adesso proviamo un altro hotspot. So the boys are trying everything they can, trying a different hotspot as well now to see what type of signal he can get for you as well. The chat, I do see Maddalena, Forza ragazzi, yes. Grazie Maddalena. And as we were saying, the three-headed dragons were... Oh, it looks like we have signal. We have some signal. Let's go. All right. So as you can see, the signal is not the brightest. I mean, the crispiest today, but ringraziamo al nostro media team che hanno trovato un modo di prendere un segnale almeno. I am hearing there will be no instant replays today because of the weak signal, which I think is okay for sure. Okay. Now let me see how much I'll be able to see. It does look like our players are wearing our blue and white. You know, we're in the white. Terminio is in the white and blue. And then in that green, red and black, we see Socrates now making their way up the pitch. At least we see some beautiful sunshine and a beautiful sky for the players to be playing today, where they are at. So thank you again to everybody who is tuning in from around the world, waking up early here in the USA or watching from in Italy. Since we did start after the match started, it does appear that we are heading towards the left side of the screen, attacking towards the left, with Socrates going towards the right in this first half. As now Terminio looks up the field. The play-by-play may be a little bit more generalized today. It is a little tougher to make out which players are which, but we can see the game and we are definitely grateful as Terminio now make their way up the pitch early. Kicked out by Socrates. Terminio now making their way into the box. Cleared out by Socrates. As Socrates now on a counter. Well defended by Luca David Mayo. Foul called by the referee. Against Terminio. So now a foul for Socrates. Free kick. We can hear it is also a bit windy today. And let's not let the sun confuse. We do see long sleeves and we think it's probably still a bit chilly. We are about an hour north today. Well, I am reporting here from New York, but you can see that is Davide Feo, who is starting in goal today. Comfortably collects the ball. What a beautiful day for football it does look like. And thank you again to Raf, Michael, and Alessandro for helping get the signal going. Really appreciate persistence with the tough signal in at our away game today. It is one of those days where if you are watching on a larger screen, might benefit you. I'm hearing from Raf too to watch on a phone screen. The smaller the screen, sometimes with the lower pixels, it can help improve the viewing experience. But now Terminio making their way. Blocked, but recovered. Fabrizio De Nunzio. Already some early back and forth from the two teams. A foul called against Socrates. Hello to all of you beautiful people on the live. Buongiorno a tutti voi belli sulla la diretta. I draghi sono pronti oggi per iniziare il 2026. Giuseppe Mainendi. Now counterattack. Awarded. Giuseppe again, good strong move, makes the ball up to, it appears potentially Michele Vena. Unsure. Going into the box. Ball in. Socrates looked to get out the backfield. Nice move by the left back. Socrates now in a dangerous position. Player open. Ball in. Cleared out by Luca David Mayo. Well cleared. Diciamo ciao a Silvana e Maddalena nel chat. Forza ragazzi. I draghi stavano parlando che in questa parte del campionato siamo pronti di continuare il trend, diciamo, che è iniziato il mese scorso, dove abbiamo vinto e non abbiamo perso, diciamo, per 6 partite. Allora abbiamo vinto 4 in fila. Stiamo trovando, diciamo, il modo di segnare, però anche di difendere. Allora è stato un bel dicembre, proviamo di iniziare gennaio con la stessa tema. As you see the beautiful trees in the background, I was just saying how we do want to start January with the same trend that we saw in December for the Dragons with our win streaks and whatnot. Throwing now to Terminio. In the box. Goes out for a corner kick. Corner kick now to Terminio. Hard to see exactly who it is taking it, but ball in. Oh, and out for a goal kick, but nice early corner kick for the boys. You know that this match is going to be a back and forth match, pretty evenly matched teams. As now Socrates tries to make the way all the way up the field. Collected, though, by Davide Feo. Ball now, up to again, I am reporting here today from New York still, so I see the same signal you see. And it is a rough to... Oh, here we go. That looks like potentially Marino De Pucci. Who is a little easier to identify due to the orange boots, if I remember correctly. Here we have Giuseppe. Cross. Good switch of the field, but then intercepted. And a foul. Called against Terminio. Where from around the world is everybody tuning in from today? If it's not too early where you're from and you've already rubbed the crust out of your eyes, feel free to add in the chat. And I'm sure we have some of the UK FCG members also tuning in from London. I know Trick in Germany as well. Our Chief Governance Officer. We do have a player down, it appears. Now free kick as Socrates work out of their backfield. Salvador. Ciao Salvatore, accordino nel chat, sempre numero 1. Forza raga, ci siamo oggi. Bel sole. Il segnale è debole, però i ragazzi sono carichi e forti. E questo è importante. Siamo 0-0, però adesso si vede che la partita si va da un parte dal campo all'altro. Tutti sono svegli. La prima partita dopo le feste. Può essere che ancora rimane un po' di birra nelle pance dei ragazzi di tutte le squadre. Un po' del cibo di Natale ancora. Avvolturare Irpino. Si dice... Oh, and a shot now. And unfortunately, a goal now to Socrates. Unfortunate placement of that ball falling to the player on Socrates, and he capitalized, putting the ball into the corner. So we do start the match now. Down 1-0. And now the Dragons will look to close that lead quickly. It's not the first match where we've been down early and come back, so anything can happen. One of the games right before the break, we did score 4 goals. Now, we know we are still facing some injuries. Oh, and a good tackle there, as now Marino De Pucci puts the ball up and shot, collected by the goalie, but a quick response. After the goal, I see Alan in the FCG group chat. Hello, Alan. Yes, definitely a tough start. Definitely a tough start. But the boys do look like they've got the energy. We have also a bit of a different lineup today, and definitely missing a few of our starters. If I remember from looking at the lineup earlier, we are missing Girone, we are missing Munoz today in the starting lineup.
Arbitro, il guardalinea sta fumando! Davanti sotto l'acqua, Abramo già c'è trovato un brand.
As the pressing from Terminio, though, does continue. Nice tackle from Fabrizio there now. As now the attack for Socrates. Threatening ball, unable to be picked up, goes out for a goal kick. Sì, Stella nel chat, dai, ancora l'inizio, esatto. Corner kick, angolo, per Socrates. Important save and collection there by Davide. Wow. Yes, we see some great comments coming in, as well as we do see a free kick now. The home fans over at Socrates not happy with the call. Free kick now to Terminio. Out for a Terminio corner. Corner kick to Terminio. In. And out for a goal kick. Nice, clever attempt, but unable to achieve. And again, we are missing some key players today in the lineup, so we'll see and hope that these substitutions can do what they can.
No, non c'ho avuto un VAR.
As now again, a foul called by the referee against Terminio. And the Socrates players looking to attack. We appreciate all 20 of you on the stream sticking through with the rougher signal today. And again, if you are just tuning in, at this away match, we have had a bit of an issue with the reception service. We're trying multiple lines, and our media team finally got something together. Interception now by Terminio. Attempt up. Threatening ball in the box. Shot. Golazo. Que golazo. Mamma mia. Near post, upper corner. What a goal. Bellissima golazo. Mamma mia. Wow. That's 1-1 Terminio. Less than 10 minutes have gone by since the initial goal. And what a goal. Mamma mia, yes. I see Raf, Salvatore, Volticat, everybody in the chat. Forza, forza, forza. Mamma mia, che goal. Big slide tackle there as the game now back underway. But that's a beautiful goal. I'm trying to make sure I know exactly who scored that before I let you know. But whoa, what a goal. What a goal, folks. We think that may have been Michele Vena, not 100% sure, but we think so, who scored the goal. We will be trying to figure that out more specifically. È difficile vedere chi ha segnato, però se sapete voi... I think it does look from body type like Michele Vena, getting some word from media team too. And it is a match, folks. Some good sportsmanship here from Alessandro. Okay, yeah, as I think that was definitely Michele Vena. Now that I am looking again a little closer, who scored the goal. Incredible. Incredible scenes, folks. All right. Now, threatening position for the Socrates fans, calling for a free kick or a penalty kick with a player down, but ruled a goal kick. We know. We love to hear their ultras over there too as well. And we would know when we're at home, we hear the same things. It's always great to hear the support of the team. But yeah, and as we see, I do see here Michele Vena wearing number 11. So All right, yes, we see Stella, Salvatore, Caraya in the chat. Thank you to everyone tuning in from around the world as our Terminio Dragons continue to prove that they will never back down. Down 1-0 early in this match. Now already 1-1 as a beautiful back and forth match on a Sunday, on a sunny Saturday in January, as now ball out for a Terminio throw-in. Ball moved up the chains a bit again. See if I can take a look for you guys at any scores from around the league. If there are any other matchups coming up, I do see Nicholas in the group chat for Football Club Group. Forza Terminio. Shout out to our Gemellaggio with NYIFC, New York International, here in New York. It does look like Taurasi is playing Conza. I see 0-0 the score there. And then Visariano Accadia is playing Real Anzano, 0-0. We'll see Alexander in the group chat as well. Shout out to the Netherlands as well. Got the Netherlands, Germany, USA, Canada, and of course, those right in Volturare Irpino, Italy. The players do continue to go back and forth in a matchup that does appear quite evenly matched, as we were saying earlier, as it continues on. Now, whistle blown by the referee for potentially offsides. As Davide gets the ball over to Luca David Mail. Good ball movement up the pitch, but then dispossessed. With missing a few midfield players, we today do see that connectiveness in the midfield is a little tougher to achieve today. Foul called against Terminio. The ultras, the fans of Socrates, they're calling for a card. We're just at about 30 almost live right now, watching. All of you beautiful people from around the world tuning in. We really gotta. I know I've said it a couple of times, but we really have to give an extra shout out to our media team today, who, with very, very rough signals reception, were able to somehow pull off this live stream and have persisted. Eh, Ho detto che dobbiamo ringraziare di nuovo al nostro media team, Raf, Michael e Alessandro, che hanno fatto questo lavoro per prendere questa diretta, perché non c'era proprio segnale oggi al campo. Allora, però hanno trovato un modo con i vari impostazioni. As now we see potentially a corner for Socrates. Or a throw in, potentially. Oh, there we go. And cleared out by the Terminio defense. Nice shot from Socrates, goes wide as Davide Feo looks to secure the net. You see, oh, we got the ball recovered. Now, Davide Feo, who is back. You know, Davide Feo, who is our director of operations at Terminio. He is the founding goalie as well. When Simone Volpe is has now this season been able to fill in some of those shoes, as we know Davide has had been facing some injury, as well as transitioning as well to his administrative role, and doing an incredible job at that. There are weekends as well, when Simone, who works as a police officer in Rome, is unable to make his way down for the weekend too. So Davide, while still a bit injured, doing his thing and giving it the old start today. The ultras of the Socrates home fans are not happy with what the referee has been calling, but we know the ref does their best. It's rare to hear the home fans praising the referees. We know, I think something we've been and we've been trying to help push this trend as well as while being fans and having our own opinions, reminding ourselves that these are not, this is not Serie A, it's not the Premier League, and we are actually grateful of anyone who decides to take this referee job. It's not the highest paying job in the land, and it comes with a lot of criticism as well. So especially at this level, we want to make sure we, at least on our side and the administrative side, do what we can to make sure we keep the criticism there, but also the support there as well, for anybody refereeing at this level. Not to mention, as you might have seen from the previous games, the lines judge is provided by each team, the linesman. So the shot now goes out for a corner kick. But yeah, so there's not even a linesman. So offsides is very tough to call for the referee. So, credit where credit is due. While I may even have my own, as a fan, I'll have my own frustrations, but that's sort of just something that comes with the game at this level. Ball in now. Cleared out by Terminio. Up the field. Marino De Pucci now. On the counter. Marino De Pucci, one-on-one. Marino. Oh, just misses the goal. What a offensive play. He is so frustrated with himself for just missing that. And didn't have anybody up there to support to pass the ball. But what a play. No call also for foul, but incredible move by Marino. Individual brilliance there to beat two defenders and the tackle, but then just didn't have enough gas left in the tank to put it on target. Grande Marino, bella prova. Yes, what a chance. Cooley. Is now the players of Socrates looking to have a word with the referee, but sì, Stella, che forza di Marino contra, penso, 3 difensori. Ha vinto 3, come si dice in italiano? Yeah, Eric as well saying in the chat, definitely some great moves there from Marino. The boys definitely looking like the energy. And honestly, you can hear from the tone of the home fans, the energy does seem to be heading in our direction. If we could score one more goal before halftime, I think that would be, obviously, right? But just even one goal, right? Obviously I would love two, but if we could score one goal before half, I think that'd be great. But I think even the energy, even if we go into the half 1-1, there should be a momentum of our own. With about, I will say today we're not sure if we can quite trust the time on the clock because we didn't have signal in the beginning. So I know the media team at the HQ in Volturara, who got that started, potentially might have some insight there too as to when the time was. Okay, so I did get confirmation from the team as we do a bit of a Attack going on. Let that for clock. Oh, we were able to start the clock on the whistle. So it is the 40th minute right now. That is correct, what you are seeing. So we have about 5 minutes. Ce l'abbiamo 5 minuti rimangono nel primo tempo. 5 minutes left in the first half, plus any stoppage time. And it has been a matchup. Both teams do seem to have the energy in them to want to win, lacking too much dominance in possession, either team, as you can see again. Oh, but the ball does make its way through. And now with space to run up the field, ball into the center, reaches Marino Repucci again. Marino, dispossessed, 3-on-1, no help coming up from the midfield there. As we now see the fans of Socrates trying to encourage, a great tackle there. As Terminio now make their way back up the pitch. Both teams definitely look like they want to get a goal before the first half closes, another goal. Oh, good interception there. Marino Repucci now again being double teamed all matchup. Especially now, I'm sure, after that last match, but he is asking for some help. I don't know. I'm assuming as the mister does do at halftime often. Oh. After often the mister will find a way to adjust when he's trying these new formations at half. He's been really good at figuring out how to adjust to the individual formation brought by the opposing team and based on how people are playing. So we'll see how we come out in the second half as that ball goes wide of the net, that shot from Socrates. E arriviamo quasi al fine del primo tempo. Vogliamo ringraziare di nuovo Socrates che ospitano a noi per questa partita, questo weekend, al loro campo. Un po' freddo, però c'è un po' di sole almeno. E giochiamo una bella partita di calcio in seconda categoria. As now, again, the ball has been in the midfield for a good amount of the game, with both teams having a bit of a struggle to truly maintain possession, as I was getting at before. But that type of game does allow for a high matchup. We are already at the end of the first half almost, and it has felt like it has gone by quite quickly for a match that is only 1-1. And now tough signal, hard to see what's happening there, but it does look like, looks like a foul has been called against Irpino. As now Davide Feo looking to hurry up and get restarted. Ball makes its way up, and I believe goes out for a throw-in. Here's a throw-in to Socrates, but now we have great ball movement from Terminio. Great ball movement from Terminio. Makes the way around the defender. It is that area right there It looks like there will be none. There will be some sort of interruption where we don't have the connection there in the center forward position, feeling like is able to be double teamed, whether that's because of the way they have I don't know if they have 4 or 5 defensive setup or how they're set up back there. But now with the final minutes of the first half underway, throw in to Socrates. Yeah, it will be interesting. Vediamo che dice il mister al mezzo tempo, perché ricordiamo che il nostro mister sempre sa fare qualcosa di quando vede come va il primo tempo e si vede certe volte che o in formazione o qualcosa non forse va e cambia qualche formazione o la strategia e finisce il primo tempo. Michele Peredetta nel chat. Ogumba. And that is the end of the first half. Fine primo tempo, halftime, 1-1, Terminio, Socrates. Ci siamo raga e ringraziamo di nuovo sempre ai nostri sponsor che vedi sulla scherma adesso. We like to thank all of our sponsors locally and from around the world, as you can see on the screen. The logos, and you see some scores from around the league. It does look like Conza did score. They are playing Taurasi, and so that is 1-0 in Taurasi, I believe. And then it looks like it is 0-0 still in the matchup of I cannot see that. Anzano, that's right. Arcadia and Anzano. We don't have highlights today because of the signal. And so we're going to have to just have a nice halftime break here today where everybody either goes and has a coffee or, depending on what part of the world you're in, you could have a beer probably already at this time. And I see the live table as well. I know the signal not ideal today, but we are looking at the live table. And as we look at the standings, we would have 22 points. With Taurasi losing to Ponza right now, this does move us into third place. As it stands, of course, there is Sporting still has to play as well, Durara, and if they were to win, they would have 23 points. But let's say we can pull off this win today. If we pull off this win and Taurasi loses, then we would move into third place. One thing that I would say, though, here is that we don't want Conza to move 5 points ahead of us, right? And so at this point, we would want that game to end up in a tie, right? I'd rather have Taurasi with 22 points and Conza with, I believe it would have been 24 points or something like that, or 25. 25, then Conza with 27. So we'll still hope for Taurasi to pull off a goal somehow in that matchup. But wow, what a match, folks. So yeah, I'm going to take my own little halftime break here, and I will see you guys in the second half. we will be back shortly for the second half here at Socrates Terminio.
We've all dreamed of owning a professional football club, but at one point we've also all realized that we may never be rich enough to make it a reality. The main reason we're all here is because we want to fulfill that lifelong dream of owning a football club together. The member-owned model has been around since football was created, with some of the most successful clubs in the world like Real Madrid, FC Barcelona, and Bayern Munich being owned by thousands of members. We studied their bylaws and realized not only was this possible, but there was even room for innovation to be even more democratic and inclusive. The second major reason we started FCG is that we are tired of billionaires running our beautiful game and using the clubs for profit or worse, to wash their image. We want to help reverse the trend of billionaire control, one club at a time. Not all billionaire owners have bad intentions, but we don't think one person in complete control of any club is the way a game should be run. It's the people's game and it should be owned and run by the people. And again, this isn't just some hope and prayer. History has proven that this model can lead to massive success. It should also be clear, members of Football Club Group are not in this to make money and pull profits from the club. Our ultimate goal is to perpetually reinvest extra profits back into the club so that our men's and women's squads can win more games and advance to higher leagues. We want to eventually win Champions League one day. We're here to fulfill our dreams, have fun, and help shape the future of our beautiful game. This is why.
The players now make their way back to the pitch as we get ready to start the second of action. It does look like it. The rain has gone the sun has gone and rain is now in effect that the second half is underway. The Dragons will look to get the second half started with an early goal. 1-1 against Socrates. We do know that. I was about to say they're threatening play in, but over the net and out of play. And I was just checking in. We are getting word that it is now officially raining over there. Quick peninsula weather change from a sunny day to rain. And we now are heading to the right, as you see Davide Peo there in the goal on the left side. A nice shot there by Terminio, but out wide as well. Great dispossession there. As now the ball up to Marino. But again, quickly double teamed. Dispossessed by Terminio now, making. No, that is an unfortunate error, but recovered by Alessandro Pasquale. Is Luca Daviglio now. Connects cross field, good switch. Now Marino Repucci tries to attack again, but unable to break through, and looks like call by the referee, free kick. It does look like the rain is somewhat affecting the signal as well, so appreciate all of you beautiful people for bearing with us. We do seem to be seeing definitely the same trend that we saw in the first half, with the ball staying heavily in the midfield, changing possession often. I think as the rain clears, the signal will improve again and the clouds clear. So thank you for bearing with us. We do know it does seem to be somewhat crashing. It'll hopefully recover shortly. Stay with us. The signal has crashed and is resetting. So please just bear with us one moment. On the line as well with the media team as they try to get this adjusted. Just bear with us for a moment. All right, while we wait for the signal to come back on, we are 1-1 away at Socrates. If you are just tuning in now for the second half, we were down 1-0 early in the game. Not early, about 10 minutes in. Then by the 19th minute, just a few minutes later, we equalized with an incredible goal by Michele Vena, who was able to thread a ball right into the near post, upper 90. A beautiful goal. Again, thank you to the media team who is trying to get our signal back up. As we wait for our signal to come back on, I do see it appears there was another goal from around the league. Taurasi has tied it up. So now it is 1-1, Conza against Taurasi. And so that is big because like we said, we want that matchup. We would rather stay in fourth place, equal on points still with the third place team, right? And if we could still end up in third place if we end up winning. And we'd rather do that in our own hands. So it would be great if this tie between Gonza and Taurasi would be massive, massive for us as well. So, as we make our way up the table, continuing. So right now, 1-1 in our matchup, 1-1 for Taurasi and Gonza. As we know, the signal is still out, but is trying to make its way back on. We really appreciate the patience as well today. We know it's tough when most of the places we've had great signal. It's a little tougher when we don't. And so we really do appreciate all of your patience and sticking with us. Hopefully we will have the signal back up for you shortly. Per gli italiani scusa che il segnale se n'è andata per un po', grazie per la pazienza, però adesso stanno provando di riprendere il segnale. Sì, Raf, come ha detto nel chat, zero segnale come all'inizio, quando al piovere. Yeah, it seems that the rain has ruined the signal for now. So we appreciate your patience while we try to get the signal back up. Or if hopefully the rain will just clear for us and allow for that to happen. Oh, and I am hearing we just scored. I am hearing we just scored. Golasso, golasso, golasso. We can't see it, but I'm seeing this is the beauty of lower league soccer. We are getting in from the media team that Michael Buono has seen that we did score. We did score. Wow. 2-1 for Terminio. We'll make this an audio podcast for now. Wow, gol Terminio. Chi ha segnato? Salvatore vuole sapere, anche io voglio sapere chi ha segnato. Does anybody know chi ha segnato? Non si vede, no, anche io non si vede niente. Salvatore, mi hanno mandato un messaggio nel gruppo. Aspettiamo chi ha segnato. We are waiting to hear who scored. It is 2-1 to us. They didn't see, but they did. We are hearing word. I'm keeping you guys as posted as possible. Esatto, Stella, non vediamo ma non importa, anche se non vediamo, mandale, esatto. But Michael has told us, our cameraman, who is on the line with the media team on the phone line, on a phone call to trying to get things done, as they were repairing the signal, realized that somebody scored on our team. We are not sure exactly who, but because he was focused on trying to get the signal up. But we appreciate that dual duty. Grazie, Michael Buono, for keeping us posted as well. Michael, yes, exactly. No, Stella, non lo so, Michael non so, forse non ha visto proprio chi ha segnato perché stava guardando il telefono per riconnettere il segnale. Esatto, Silvana, l'importante è che abbiamo segnato, esatto. Mamma mia, che dramma. Andrea, si vede Andrea Tatanka nel chat anche. Mamma mia. Questo è il calcio seconda categoria, raga. This is lower league. It turns into a somewhat audio podcast where we try to, if the signal doesn't go well, where we try to still keep everybody posted. But hey, as I see some of in the Italian, in the chat, in the live stream chat, the important thing is that we scored, not that we saw the goal, but we do know that it is now 2-1. Apparently it is coming down crazy, the rain, as well. I'm updating the group chat for football club group as well. The second half is still underway. And for anyone who does want to stay posted, oh no, 2-2 now. They have scored. All right, so 2-2 adesso. This is crazy. This is crazy. So now it is 2-2. Siamo 2-2 adesso, dicono il media team. Allora, 2-2 now. They have tied it up. Unbelievable. We are trying to recatch the signal. Proviamo di acchiappare il segnale. Speriamo che la pioggia se ne va, perché pensiamo che forse la pioggia che sta così è proprio 0 segnale. But as we continue, we will try to still keep everybody posted. Hopefully the signal does return. If you are still tuning in, we appreciate it. We definitely understand, though, if you do end up dropping off and going to enjoy your Saturday. Hopefully we will have the signal back shortly, but there is no telling now that the rain has begun. But we will be keeping everybody posted live as well on the score updates. Allora aspettiamo, che dramma Stella, è vero, mamma mia, che dramma. Aspettiamo ancora. Apparently the rain is pouring down. For anyone who is tuned back in or just tuning in, we did just lose signal because of the downpour rain at the away stadium. We were holding on by a thread with the oh, are we back? I think we're back. I think we're back. Ci siamo, raga. Wow, thank you for your patience to any of the 18 of you that are back. It does look like it is definitely still a bit choppy. Ooh, looks like that was a big hit there taken. But it is definitely not the best signal just yet. But we are trying. Non è perfetto ancora, però hopefully as in the beginning it was like this as well. All'inizio era così e poi è aggiustato. Allora we'll see if it does get better with time now as well. As now we're at 2-2. 2 goals have been scored or during the blackout, as we'll call it. And we are essentially in a similar position to where we were before at tied up. We have about 25 minutes left in the second half as Terminio plays away at Socrates. And we have the blackout again. Oh, well, here we go. Back and forth. And now proviamo un po' di 1995. And if you remember this aspect ratio, for anybody who had a TV back in the day, we are trying 480p. We will try what we can to get you a signal. We'll pretend like it is 1995 here with the pre 16:9. What is this? 3:4, I think, aspect ratio. It is better than nothing, honestly. This is great. We are back. Ringraziamo a tutti che siete rimasti. Hope we hear some commotion from the field, but it does look like a foul called by the referee. Signal is rough, folks. As it does look like a free kick will be taken by Socrates. In a decently dangerous position, somewhat far out, but you never know. Hopefully Terminio will be able to get a counter off of this. As it does look like collected by Davide Feo. We are trying to, keep everything going for you. The live stream is a little frozen right now, but we keep going. All right, folks. Hopefully the signal will return. If you are just some rough signal issues right now over there. We are also getting some text live updates as well. But thank you for tuning in. We are back in the blackout, folks. We are back in the blackout with about 20 minutes left. We'll be awaiting some texts from the media team. What an adventure today, folks. But it is 2-2. That is the correct score. Clock is still running for us. Thankfully, the media team in Volturare Irpino is not affected by the blackout of the rain at the pitch. But hopefully, the signal does return. Okay, I'm getting word that we are trying to get the signal back up. Stanno provando ancora col segnale. Il tempo è brutto, raga. Difficile. but we persist nonetheless. As the blackout continues, we do appreciate all of you. Thank you all. The blackout of 2026 already here. We do have a few minutes left. I know that Michael and the media team, Raf and Alessandro, are trying to get the signal back up. Hopefully, if another goal is scored, I'm sure we will hear about it right away. Just 15 minutes left with the rain going now. We know also it can be difficult to defend. Sometimes that could mean some more scoring. We are also seeing from around the league, it does look like Conza did score. So that is 2-1 now from Conza Taurasi. 2-1 per Conza adesso contro Taurasi. Significa che siamo saliti al terzo posto. Con questo risultato, se rimane così, però come ho detto vogliamo che pareggiano perché è meglio se noi vogliamo vincere il campionato, allora non vogliamo che Conza vince contro Taurasi, però vediamo come continua. O forse hanno annullato, non lo so. Ho preso un'altra notificazione. I got another notification. Oh, it does look like in the other matchup, Ariano Accadia hanno segnato Ariano, Visa Ariano Accadia against Anzano. Those are two lower table teams. Ariano we play next week actually. They have 15 points, not too bad. But they did score against Anzano just now. As we await more updates, we can say tomorrow it looks like Invisibili giocano contro Boca Vallada. Torrella dei Lombardi, Sant'Andrea. Liberal Rocchetta plays Gesualdo and Sporting Volturara gioca contro Sporting Lioni domani. As we continue to wait for a signal now, just about 15 minutes remains in the second half. It appears to still be 2-2 as we have not gotten anything back. I'm just trying to check all the different chats where I might be getting results from the match. We have not seen just yet. Oh, goal. I think we have a goal. Repucci, Marino, Repucci, Marino, Repucci, golasso, Marino, Repucci. Wow, 3-2, 3-2. And just like that, look at that. We didn't get to see the goal, but that feels just as good seeing them have to go line up. Incredible. Incredible. Wow. Incredibile. Incredibile. Wow. Marino.
I wish we got to see it, but wow, folks. We are back now, and we can see it. As we see
Che cavolo.
Socrates trying to make their way forward. We do have a Terminio player down on the field right now. It appears calling for the medical staff. Wow. Drama. I'm catching up with the football club group chat as well. Incredible. Marino Repucci, what a goal. Let's go. In the downpour rain, the signal has come back up. It does look like the medical staff came out to pay attention to one of our players who was down. It looks like it might have been Luca David Mayo, who now makes his way off the pitch. Gameplay underway as the ball makes its way up to Marino Repucci, potentially our goal scorer. Incredible news, folks. Now let's hope that we can maintain this 3-2 lead. It is very tough. Oh no, and unfortunately collected there by the Socrates defender, but we were on the attack. Wow, folks. Unbelievable. We have just 9 minutes left. As the ball up now. Terminio continues to press, but you do see that it is really just the attackers pressing. We know with our substitutions, the mister will say we must protect the net. We don't want to let up any goals. Not having, it is great to you see there Mirko back. Having him has been critical. Catching up now on the YouTube chat. Yes, Cooley. Yes, Giuliano. Our Uruguayan Cavani. Forza Terminio, what a comeback. We do have a bit of a signal interruption again, but hey, if this result stands, we will not care about a single streaming issue. I'll tell you that much. If we can stay, se rimane così 3-2, non importa che il segnale non è andato. Ringraziamo che anche il media team hanno comunicato tutti i gol tra video o tra text, tra qualcosa. Abbiamo saputo tutti i goals. Meno male. Adesso ancora il segnale. Aspettiamo forse un angolo. Non lo so che vedo, però sembra forse qualcosa nella porta. Socrates. Angolo. Corner kick. Cleared out. I'm trying my best to also interpret. And as results stand, we move up into third place. Sole possession of third place if the results hold as they do around the league. As we mentioned, if Taurasi is able to score a goal, and tie it up against Gonza, we would be tied again with them on points. We would actually all be tied on points, us, Gonza, and Taurasi, if those results. Oh no, those results, it does look like that other goal was taken back, if I look correctly. It does look like it is still just 1-1 there. And so that is, okay, so at 1-1, we would have sole possession of third place and be in more control, 1 point away from Konza. Actually, technically, if Taurasi are able to pull off a win, that could be interesting if they score 2 goals as well. But back to our matchup, as we now see the attack. Marino Repucci just putting in work today, running across the whole field, multiple defenders in defending them off. Fouled now as 4 defenders try to take down Marino Repucci and have no success without fouling him. Free kick now. Fabrizio Di Nunzio over the free kick for Terminio to try and make it 4-2. Passed in. Oh, and kicked cleared out. As now the counter attack is thwarted, and Terminio back on the attack. Michele Vena, but it does appear. Oh, I was about to just say the stream is fully back, but we do have a bit of an interruption. But thankfully, it does look like the ball is safely making its way back to Davide Ayo, our goalie. And if anybody watching is in the football club group chat. Oh, goal. Wait, we may have a goal coming. Goal Girone. Goal Girone. Wait a second. I'm getting text, but I'm not seeing it on the screen. Oh, did we get a goal? Oh, oh my goodness gracious. I do see some. Wait, we may have had another goal. 4-2, 4-2, 4-2. Ladies and gentlemen. Wow, Cerrone. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Wow. 4-2. This is unbelievable. Que drama. All right, the signal does seem to still be out, but we are watching a frozen clip of them just waiting to line back up. Hopefully it comes back. But we are up 4-2. That is a goal from Antonio Cerrone. Cerrone is back from holiday, as we were saying earlier, and he is here. Here we go. 4-2. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Forza Terminio, raga, mamma mia. Che dramma oggi, che dramma. Che dramissima. Antonio Cerrone, tornato da vacanza, è segnato a quasi l'ultimo minuto. Incredible, incredible, folks. What drama. We are back in a blackout, folks. We are back in a blackout, but it doesn't matter because we're winning 4-2. Siamo ancora nel buio di nuovo, però non importa perché stiamo vincendo 4-2. Mamma mia. Incredible. Che dramma. Con 3 minuti quasi che rimangono, diciamo, forse un po' di recupero, 2 minuti, 3 minuti. E ci siamo. Raga, difendete. Defense. Defense. Incredible, folks. Incredible. What scenes here today. The YouTube chat is live. Maddalena, Stella, Salvatore, Silvana, Julian, Uli, and also the football club group chat. David Dorico, Alan, Adam Vickers, Alan Smith, Alum, Eric, Alexander, Nicholas, everybody. Shout out to everybody watching today through the blackout, through the chats, however you're watching. We really appreciate you. And if you are one of the 19 people who are still live with us, 18, someone just left. We appreciate you. Se siete uno di quelli che state guardando oggi, ringraziamo tanto. Nel blackout 2026 ci siete voi. We all survived this blackout of 2026, coming out 4-2 so far. Tutti i 18 di voi che siete ancora qui al, diciamo, 88 minuto. Siete grandi, grandi, proprio ultras. We await final word as we're still in the blackout. But Michael is confirming live for us what we can see. We've got no footage right now, but the clock is still going, and I am live in the video team chat. So any updates that I get, you will get live. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, folks. We are doing our best. It is raining, pouring cats and dogs, as we say in America. And wow, hold on. In a twist of fate, not our match, sorry to scare you, but it does look like Taurasi potentially beat Konza 2-1. And if that is the case, that means we will now all be tied. Wow, okay. So we are now all, if our results remain, we are tied on points, 24 points each with the second place team. This means fate is more in our hands than it ever has been to gain promotion this season. All we would have to do is continue to win as we're doing, of course, but now we will have at least one more matchup against both Konsa and Taurasi. If we beat both of them in those matches, we will then be ahead of them both in points. And right now, we would have sole possession of second place after that. So, of course, that meaning that we still have to continue as we're doing and get a same record or better than them. But the fate is now in our hands. We have reached a point where we are tied on points with a team that is in second place and qualifies automatically for promotion. This is massive news. And I am getting the confirmation as well from the group chat that is the case. That is the case. Raga, stavo spiegando che Taurasi hanno vinto contro Aconza adesso. Allora, aspettando che è finito la nostra partita e se finisce così com'è 4-2, siamo tutti a 24 punti. Conza, Taurasi, Terminio. Allora, Conza in secondo punti perché il differenziale dei gol per adesso, però diciamo, il destino è nostro adesso e il controllo è il nostro. Se vinciamo al ritorno contro Conza, contro Taurasi, noi siamo in secondo posto, diciamo, se ancora vinciamo così, però il destino è nostro, mo possiamo fare, non dobbiamo aspettare che altri perdono. È fatto così e il destino è nostro, è nei mani nostri. Che bella sabato per iniziare il stagione di nuovo con l'anno. Adesso 4-2, non ho sentito niente più. Però siamo ancora 4-2, penso, perché non ho sentito niente. Manca poco, dicono nel chat. Forse just only seconds remain, we think, in the matchup. Still 4-2. We are hearing live. Apparently a ton of fouls right now. We're hearing. That's why there were a lot of fouls in the second half, a lot of yellow cards. We're hearing, which is no surprise as well. Tanti falli, falli gialli, e perciò tanto recupero. Okay, we're getting word that there is a good amount of stoppage time due to the amount of fouls that were committed. And that is what we're seeing exactly. And I'm going back into the chat. Sorry to see, I just saw now. Yes, exactly. Up to second. And I see Julian too watching live from Uruguay. Cooley, what a comeback, exactly. Silvana, non dobbiamo mollare mai, esatto. Top anche con lo schermo nero, bravo Salvatore. And then yeah, injury time. That is the as I was saying, we had a long injury time because there were a lot of yellow cards and a lot of fouls. We're not sure the exact time, but we got a little signal coming in. We got a little signal coming in, maybe for the final. Yes,
Ok.
exactly,
Si vede
exactly,
malissimo però,
Salvatore. Then we just have to win everything until the derby as well. We
perché
might
qui
see
la vedi da quel lato.
5-2. Oh, but a save from the goalie. That was a late free kick from Terminio. That would have been crazy. We tuned in right in time for a goal. But almost 6 minutes into stoppage time. We do know the game continues. There was a lot. You're now at 6 minutes as the ball is defended.
Vorrei farvi vedere il portiere che esce.
Wow. Incredible, folks. Final minutes here, trying to catch up on all the different chats. We do have signal now, though, so fortunately I can see what is going on. Crazy. Exactly, this The ref does not want to blow his whistle just yet,
inesistente.
allowing the game to continue even further.
Ha finito, abbiamo finito, è
It
finita, è
appears
finita.
potentially another foul has been called. Or is that it? Is that the match? It's hard to tell. Players, no. Players are lining up, it appears, for a free kick. No. That's the match. And that's the match. E va, finita. Hey. Amazing, amazing. I couldn't hear anything on the field, but it looks like we have won. Forza Terminio. Abbiamo vinto, mamma mia. 1-0 eravamo perdendo, però come ha detto Silvana nel chat, non si mollare mai, non dobbiamo mollare mai perché siamo Terminio, siamo grandi, i draghi hanno fatto, wow, 4-2, Irpino, siamo andati e abbiamo preso i punti. Questo è il fatto della stagione. Ho detto prima che abbiamo segnato più gol fuori di casa di a casa e oggi continua il trend. Non dobbiamo pensare, non importa dove siamo, noi possiamo vincere. Questo è il fatto importante. It doesn't matter where we are, we can win. I said earlier today, before the match started, that when we were trying to get signal, that we actually have scored more goals away from home than at home, and this trend continues today. Doesn't matter where we are, we can score goals. We appreciate you all for tuning in, and as you can see live on that table there, we are here. We are here to stay. Fate is in our hands. We are tied with the second place team on points, only down on goal differential. We play each of those teams again. We play both Gonza and Taurasi again. We, of course, play Sant'Andrea again, too. So if they start to lose as well, anything can happen. This is a great start to the second half of the season and to our 2026 for the Terminio boys. With injuries, with everything. Grazie tutti, grazie tutti. Ciao ciao, buona sabato. Have an amazing Saturday. Enjoy some time with your friends and family now. Your team has already won, so you get to start. No, whoever else you watch this weekend, hope your rest of your teams win as well, unless they're playing against Napoli. And hey, here we go. It is Terminio 4, Socrates 2. We are Terminio. Have a beautiful Saturday. Buona sabato, buona domenica. Poi a tutti, Sisi, Silvana, Maddalena, Salvatore, Stella, Raf, Michael, Alessandro, Baba, oh, that's Alan, I think. And then, everybody, Cooley, everybody that's been in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. I'm seeing in the FCG group chat, I see Mikey too. And then I see Volti, everybody. Thank you all. What a matchup. We made it through Blackout 2026. See you next time. Ciao, ciao.
We've all dreamed of owning a professional football club, but at one point we've also all realized that we may never be rich enough to make it a reality. The main reason we're all here is because we want to fulfill that lifelong dream of owning a football club together. The member-owned model has been around since football was created, with some of the most successful clubs in the world like Real Madrid, FC Barcelona, and Bayern Munich being owned by thousands of members. We studied their bylaws and realized not only was this possible, but there was even room for innovation to be even more democratic and inclusive. The second major reason we started FCG is that we are tired of billionaires running our beautiful game and using the clubs for profit or worse, to wash their image. We want to help reverse the trend of billionaire control, one club at a time. Not all billionaire owners have bad intentions, but we don't think one person in complete control of any club is the way a game should be run. It's the people's game and it should be owned and run by the people. And again, this isn't just some hope and prayer. History has proven that this model can lead to massive success. It should also be clear, members of Football Club Group are not in this to make money and pull profits from the club. Our ultimate goal is to perpetually reinvest extra profits back into the club so that our men's and women's squads can win more games and advance to higher leagues. We want to eventually win Champions League one day. We're here to fulfill our dreams, have fun, and help shape the future of our beautiful game. This is why.